At 20, I checked my bank account and it said $11, not 1100, 11. And that same year, a college dropout on the other side of the world crossed 1 billion. Same age bracket, same starting tools, a laptop and Wi-Fi. So what actually separates the guy checking his account in panic from the guy who never checks it because the numbers stop mattering? I spent the last year studying every broke to billionaire story I could find. And it's not luck, and it's not some secret stock tip. It's 5 decisions. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one you're missing. Let's be honest about what broke at 20 actually looks like. It's not dramatic. It's calculating whether you can afford both lunch and the bus fare home. It's watching people your age post vacation photos while you're doing the math on a 50 rupee recharge. It's applying for internships that pay in exposure. I'm not gonna pretend that feeling doesn't matter. It does. And it's the exact feeling every single person on the Forbes billionaire list under 35 has felt at some point. The difference isn't that they skipped that stage. The difference is what they did with the 200 rupees they did have versus what they did with the 200 rupees they didn't. Trait 1, billionaires think in decades while everyone else is thinking in weekends. Warren Buffett made over 99% of his net worth after his 50th birthday. Read that again. Not because he got lucky late, because he started at 11 and let compounding run for over 70 years without touching it. Most people at 20 want the result by 22. They'll grind for 8 months, not see a 6-figure outcome, and quit. Billionaires don't measure progress in months. They measure it in decades. And that single shift in time horizon changes every decision underneath it. What you save, what you build, what you're willing to be patient for. If you're 20 right now, you have more time leverage than any billionaire on the list had when they started. The only thing that kills that advantage is impatience. Trait 2, billionaires stop trading time for money as early as possible and start trading effort for ownership instead. A job pays you once for the hour you worked. Equity, a piece of a business, a skill you can license, content that keeps getting watched, pays you every hour after that, whether you're working or sleeping. This is the actual difference between someone earning a good salary at 40 and someone worth 9 figures at 30. It was never about how much they earned per hour. It was about what they owned that kept earning without them. At 20, you probably can't buy a company, but you can build the smallest version of ownership, a skill, a channel, a product, a piece of code that earns while you're not in the room. That's the actual starting line. Trait 3, billionaires obsess over one skill or one lane long before they diversify. Everyone at 20 wants to do 5 things: a side hustle, a YouTube channel, a trading account, a startup idea, all at once. Billionaires did the opposite. Jeff Bezos sold books online for years before Amazon sold anything else. Mark Zuckerberg ran one product for a decade before Meta became a company of products. The pattern is always the same. Get embarrassingly good at one narrow thing first, because that's what earns you the credibility, the capital, and the confidence to expand later. Going wide too early doesn't make you look ambitious. It makes you look like you haven't found what actually works yet. Trait 4, the first real money billionaires made almost never went toward looking rich. It went straight back into the thing that made the money. Most people's first big paycheck goes toward proving to others they've made it. A new phone, a flex purchase, a night out. Billionaires' first big paycheck usually goes toward buying back more of their own time or reinvesting into the machine that produced it in the first place. That's not about being cheap. It's about understanding that at 20, your money's real job isn't to make you feel rich for a weekend. It's to compound into something that makes you actually rich by 30. Trait 5, and this one gets skipped the most. Billionaires almost never built alone. Every founder you can name had a mentor, a co-founder, or a room of people smarter than them that they specifically put themselves around. At 20, you don't have capital, but you do have access to communities, to comment sections, to people 1 or 2 steps ahead of you who'll answer a genuine question. The single fastest shortcut in this entire list isn't a hack. It's finding one person who already solved the problem you're stuck on and asking them directly. Here's what it actually looks like when you stack all 5. Year 1, you're still checking your account nervously, but now every rupee you earn is going toward one skill, not 5. Year 3, that one skill has turned into a small stream of ownership, content, a product, a client base that earns without you standing there. Year 5, you're reinvesting instead of spending, and the people around you have changed because you sought out rooms with people ahead of you. Year 7, 8, 10, this is where it stops looking like effort and starts looking like luck to everyone watching from outside, because compounding is invisible until it isn't. None of this needed you to be a genius, and none of it needed you to start with money. It needed you to pick one thing, stop needing it to work in 3 months, and stay in the room long enough for it to compound. You're not behind. Most people your age haven't even picked the one thing yet. If this gave you some clarity on what to focus on next, subscribe. Because next week, I'm breaking down the exact first move to make with your first 10,000 rupees, and where most people get that one wrong.